All right, can you hear me? You guys can hear me, right? All right. Yeah, can you hear me good now? All right, welcome guys. We're doing a Marvel tier list because I want to. And then, what credibility I got? My own thoughts. So I'm guessing the tier list works from S to D. What's best to worst? I will only comment on characters I played or experienced fighting. Adam Warlock. Let's see. Names. I just want to see the names so I don't get it mixed up. It looks like it's everyone. Alright, Adam Warlock. If you thought Adam Warlock was OP in the canon, wait until you see him in game. Using his protective light, Warlock can heal allies, dish out damage, and shield himself from harm with his quantum cocoon. What makes him busted though is his team-wide resurrection, a mechanic who made Overwatch Mercy a must-use support until it eventually got canned from her kit. So Warlock revives people. I've seen it done, and you had this little timeline to stop him, just like Scarlet's ability. When they do callouts, they do this little resurrection things for Adam, and it gives a big open thing to the team if they're not ready, because when they're dead, they expect to be in that waiting zone to be respawn. But when Adam does it, you get back and you're like, oh damn, I'm still here. And I'll start from the top, because and then move them all. But at the moment I feel like he's a B because he's in the way. Black Panther, I haven't really seen him fight. Black Panther, also known as T'Challa, brings agility to the field, able to use his powered suit to rapidly scour the battlefield and address threats. His attacks with claws, meaning close-up combat, will be where he excels. The close-up combat hasn't been really that good. It's all about range at the moment, and when you're able to get up close and personal, that's when they use their abilities. So I'll say he's a B as well. There's no particular order. It'll just be a B. Or let's go with Black Widow. Master Assassin, Super Spy, a world-class marksman. Black Widow makes her mark on the battlefield with her range of equipment and what looks like a rather large sniper rifle. A ranged character, Black Widow can directly flow a fight from the back line, picking opponents off with ease. Yeah, and she also has like 2 sticks. Looks like nightsticks. She has 2, and her being a front line isn't that good, I think. Where's the Black Widow? say she's a C. Sure, she has this range in that, but if you get to her, you could take her out. These two could take her out if they get to her. Captain America joining best friend turned enemy turned friend again. The Winter Soldier Captain America joins the cast, complete with his trusty shield. He storms through the battlefield, charging shield first as he blocks incoming attacks projectiles. The shield can also be used as a projectile capable of interrupting abilities when timed correctly. He is a good unit for himself. When you're trying to go one-on-one with him, he could basically get away and shield himself. And the ability to interrupt abilities is crazy. Goes an A, I think. Cloak and Dagger. You get 2 characters for the price of 1 with Cloak and Dagger. The pair will forever connect after an illegal drug test gone wrong. Cloak and Dagger have had many forms over the years. Sometimes vigilante, sometimes on the good side, sometimes at odds with one another. They act as one, even though Cloak sometimes falls foul of the inherent darkness that surrounds him. Dagger is always there to lend a helping hand. This is a support character. And I noticed that while using this character, let me just move this down real quick. Not me, but my allies. It's super helpful. I will give them an A. The healing and the fact that they could cloud you from the enemies for like a few seconds, and while you're in that cloud shielded, you're invisible and also run faster. So very good support. Doctor Strange seems to able to throw spells and uses cape to traverse aerial. The former neurosurgeon has mastered the mystic's arts and will use that to his advantage. That's all there is to say. Description. Hey! And I seen a fight. The only thing good for him right now is his able to fly and that shield he could cast. That's pretty much it. So he gets a B. I've seen him get taken out a lot. Groot. Groot's trailing twisted roots can lock enemies in place before his spike thorns deal AoE damage. He can also put up walls to protect allies. If you find a balance between offense and defense, Groot can be an invaluable addition to the excuse me. I tried playing Groot. It was a little difficult. Played for 1 match and I didn't understand really mechanics. I just thought about the smites. What's that character that does that frost damage? Like smites. This is smite ice wall. Ymir. So when I was fighting him, he seems like a good character. If played right, he can be A tier. Hawkeye. That's a few more words. Clayton Barton makes his debut in Marvel's Rivals, featuring a considerable cooler design than his MCU counterpart. No offense, Jeremy Rayner. Overwatch players will be familiar with Hawkeye's playstyle, sporting a deadly bow and an arrow capable of dealing massive damage if you land critical headshots. He also wields a sword to repel incoming projectiles and can be used to push enemies off platforms. Hawkeye's ultimate gives him access to instantly charged bow, allowing you to fire arrows at lightning speed. The Hawkeye right now seems to be very strong. If you don't get at him, he'll just keep constantly fighting. I feel like it's S tier. Hela. As a goddess of death, Hela wields supreme control over fallen souls residing in hell. With the haunting whisper and the murder of crows. Careful. Hey. You okay? Okay. What? I got a beer back, guys. My baby wants something. We're gonna go. All right. With a haunting whisper and the murder of crows, the queen of the underworld Grizzly reaps the souls of her enemies with an ounce of mercy. Without ounce of mercy. I tried playing her. She's alright, but it's not much of a damage thing, so to me she's a B. Hawk serves as a diva-like hybrid character in Marvel Rivals, being able to return to Bruce Banner's appearance or Hawk out to smash through enemies with giant, overpowered fists. It's not that good. That's what I think. I go iPad. Okay. Mm. So the his catchphrase is super funny. He's like, "I'm hulking out" or something. This almost seems too too. What's the word? Too much of a bad catchphrase. I don't know. Let's say Iron Fist. I seen our friend play. I tried playing it. It's hard if you don't play it right. The ability to heal. Let's see. After Lindley has his power of Iron Fist bestowed upon him, his task of protecting Kunlun from the time stream entanglement begins. It's okay if you don't know what any of that means. We're a little fuzzy on the details too. What you do need to know is that Iron Fist is a master duelist and can use his mastery of the martial arts to take down any opponent in a one-on-one fight. He is very strong. And the idea where this is a close between A and S, because he is able to handle himself. And when I played him, he could get overpowered if you have 2 or more people on him. When he's one-on-one, though, I say he's A. He's able to heal when he attacks, okay? Another character does that too. But the ability to do that is crazy. So it's just constantly hit. Iron Man can use his repulsor blast to reach vantage points most others in the roster can't, leaving him able to attack with advantage. Flanking and offering a different angle of attack is key to making his agile DPS character work. This is true. Iron Man is best to use it as a flank character. I feel he's able to go all around the map. He flies and all that, and if he attacks you from behind, you won't know he's attacking from behind unless someone points it out. And his ultimate or his ability is pretty strong too, shooting like a beam. And if he gets you, and if you don't move out of the way, then you're pretty much done. So if you're able to control his flights and be a flank master like this is, then you could be super awesome. What's holding him back is that people use him as a frontliner, I feel. But he's a A tier. Jeff the Land Shark. Who is Jeff the Land Shark, you ask? Well, this adorable little shark has had a wild ride, from being adopted by Gwenpool to spending time with Deadpool and later Kate Bishop too. Though he's not the most well-known hero on Marvel rival roster, he's by far the cutest. Why they made me say that? All right, this guy. He is S tier. He's a healer and he could take down the whole team if you could play him right. His ability, his freaking wide ability, could swallow a bunch of enemies and teammates. I think it was teammates, and just walk off the cliff. Now this reminds me of Ganon in Marvel. Well, not Marvel. Super Smash. When I'm able to, because I like him. He's when you're at the edge and then the enemy's coming to get you, you could pretty much take out your opponent if they don't kick out enough, where you just grab him and then he'll go up and then you slam him down. But as you do that, you gotta pull away from the platform. This guy does the same thing. His ability grabs a lot of people and you just throw them off the map, and then they all die. That's why he's S tier, and he could heal. He's a healer, so he could just keep healing, and then when he has ability, he's like, okay, going in, and spend that little short time respawning back while taking out a bunch of people, which gives your team a whole push to win. Loki appears able to use deception and trickery to his advantage. Morphing into his opponent mimics their abilities, like he is the Norse god of mischief after all. Loki, I would have said he's A tier, but because of his healing and his ability to mimic, basically they call it mimic, I would say copy everyone's abilities. Whoever's playing on teammates or enemy, he's able to basically clone you, and he has instant alt availability. So if you don't have your alt, and it doesn't matter for him, he uses his alt, he'll copy you, and then he has your alt, and then he gets to use it, and he'll be that character for a good amount of time before he transforms back to his own character. And he is a healer. He's able to drop clones, and these clones attack what the main character points at, and it's very deceiving, but you gotta take it out too because they do damage. At the same time, he has his ability to heal from these clones, and if you're standing near them, you'll get the healing factor, and it's pretty strong. So he could attack and heal at the same time. If there's a group all together, all he needs to do is point his staff and shoot. If it hits a teammate, teammate's getting healed. Hits an enemy, the enemy's getting hurt. And then he does that little clone, just puts it right next to them. And there's another clone, could do it next to them. And he could vanish and leave a clone at his spot, move over, and then look back at one of the clones and he could teleport to it. That's a pretty strong ability, I think. Luna Snow can use her ice abilities to freeze enemies and skating agility to evade tricky situations. She can alter between healing and damage botting aura, like Lucio from Overwatch. I feel like this character is pretty good at healing, but not strong enough to, you know, be A or S. It's more of a B, just neutral, midline. But it's better in these because it's a support heal, so it can heal themselves over time. These can't. You have to find health potions, those healing plus signs. Magic Swords looks like a formidable foe, and she can metamorphose size into a stronger form to increase her damage output. As powerful as sorceress Elena Rasputin finds her place by casting spells to disrupt her opponents. Okay, I've seen this character in play. This player is automatic S. Come in. Let's see. There you go. So, the reason I think she's very strong is because when I fought her, I couldn't hold my own, basically. I need help, because whenever she does damage, she heals. If not healing, she gets additional health. And all she needs to do is wait for her abilities to come back every 5 seconds, 10 seconds. And what she'll do is just vamp away, do a little attack, and maybe she'll do a range attack, like a wide attack, or she'll summon a little imp, a little demon, and that demon attacks and does it's so much damage. It heals her too. I thought that was wild, and it reminded me of she just like what's the word? Leaps forward, vamps, speed, like I don't know. She just teleports. During that teleportation, she is invulnerable, and that like able from every damage she does, she heals. So you could hit her, but if she hits you, she's healing that, and you're getting damaged. Unless you get something to heal you, you're gonna lose overtime. And then her when she transforms into that demon, I guess that demon does a super wide swing, and that heals her too. So able to hit one person is gonna heal. Hit 3 people is gonna instant heal. And she could just vamp behind you and then summon a demon, and then you got a demon attacking you, just scratching you, and then she's there attacking again. So that's why I think she's a S. Magneto, as a leader of Mutant Brotherhood, will use magnetism to his advantage on the battlefield. A tanky character, Magneto can absorb incoming damage and use it to hurt your enemies. So I played Magneto a lot. I feel he's A. He's not S. He's strong. He could take hits. He could also heal, I think, with that shield he puts up. And I could be wrong. I could just have good healers. But I was able to do damage, I guess. But if one of these other characters attack, I could be in trouble. These characters were hard to attack with him. His attacks is pretty heavy. It's like heavy attacks. There's lots of times when I'll take opponents out with his sword that he throws, and he has the other ability, his right click, to throw the sword pretty far. Yeah, he puts up like a shield wall, and he's able to put his shield on himself or a teammate, and it's like a 2 to 3 seconds or something shield that you won't take any damage. And if you do it on an opponent or your teammate that's frontline, like say Hal, Magic, or any of these other guys, then they'll be pretty strong in the front line. Mantis joins as another support hero from the Guardians of the Galaxy universe. She uses the power of most of the deal damage and protect her allies, combined with deadly martial arts she has mastered. Mantis is a B. Could be an A, but as a support character, it's pretty strong for a character because she's able to stun you and gives your team a chance to eliminate you. So it's between A and B. She could be pretty good. She heals and she puts you to sleep. Yeah, it's pretty fast. Yeah, speed. Moon Knight. Mark Spector as Avatar, the Egyptian moon god. Khonshu joins the battle using ancient weaponry to take down anyone in his path. Sporting crescent darts, Moon Knight can hurl sharp objects towards opponents with ease, and his equipment with the moon blade to handle anyone who gets in his melee range. Moon Knight ultimate opens a portal to space, allowing him to rain down Khonshu's wrath onto anyone directly under his path. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay then. The Moon Knight, I haven't really had the experience to fight often where it was significant. But he was pretty strong. I don't know much about him, so I can't really comment on him, you know. But I feel like he's a or B, but I'm gonna put him in B because I'm not really sure. Namor, a deadly trident, allows him to wield water itself, using it to force enemies into vulnerable positions, ready for allies to take advantage of the situation with their damage abilities. I never saw this guy play. No one used him. Yeah. Poor guy. It's like the real Marvel universe. No one wants to be on. His ability is pretty good, but no one plays him. He could summon these creatures to help attack. He could summon the water to rain waterfall or something. You could have your ability to increase damage if you have that octopus turret or something helping you attack. It could make it strong, but you don't see him very often. Penny Parker. Penny Parker joins the roster from the Spider-Verse. So they're originally designed by none other than My Chemical Romance, Gerald Way. What? She has physical powered mech suit called SPDR to leap into the attack foes, as well as allowing her to take increased incoming damage. Okay. I fought this and it's not that strong, but it is, and is very okay. When you target this person, they have to back out to heal or something, and is able to slow people down. I think it was, I can't remember the webs they shoot, but doesn't feel like it's A. It's more of an A B if possible, but I'm gonna leave it an A because it can hold their own. Psylocke. Sporting a range of weaponry, Psylocke comes to the battlefield equipped with killer tools to combat enemies at a distance. She can immediately close the game in the middle of the fight with her dash, a strong tool when it comes to ambushing opponents. Speaking of ambushing players, Psylocke can temporarily turn invisible and make her way through the enemy lines. Psylocke is pretty strong. It's almost an A because she has range, and she also has the close range, and she's deadly when she's a one-on-one. Like, she could take a whole team out with her ability, I think it was. But I remember she took out 3 of us. She like snuck behind us, and then all of a sudden I died basically. So this character, if played right, could be pretty powerful. Punisher, Frank. Oh, yeah. You like the whipped cream? Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. What happened? Frank Castle, better known as the Punisher, is a violent Villagenty. Villa. Vigilant. T. Who lived up to his name in Marvel Rivals as a deadly damage dealer. Easy to get to grips with. The Punisher is very much intended as Marvel Rivals version of the Soldier 76. From Overwatch, people switching between two weapons, throwing smoke, and spawning a turret. Okay, Frank Castle is super strong. He's ass. If you don't pay attention to his turret, it can do damage in the distance. And his turret could be destroyed easily, but if no one's paying attention to it and you're attacking what's in front of you, then this person could do a lot of damage. Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon's fire weaponry will cause blasts and burns to opposing teams no matter what their size. Rocket can alternate between damage ability and ability that deals heal and boost ally. Okay, Rocket was pretty strong. I would say he's a B or an A. A strong B or a weak A, you know? Because he could heal and do a lot of damage if you don't watch him. Kind of like Penny Parker. Scarlet Witch, a powerful house in the comics. Scarlet Witch, also known as Wanda Maximoff, has no problem keeping up with the game's heavy hitters. If we're comparing things to Overwatch, she's a damage dealer version of Mora. Okay. Oh, what are you watching? Look, you got some more than them. Almost all gone. Able to wield chaos magic to siphon energy from nearby enemies and charge more powerful attacks, as well as hover around the map. Scarlet Witch makes for a terrifying opponent. Be right back. I don't know what it is. Reading gets me tired. I'm tired all the time. Yeah, so Scarlet Witch, when I was fighting her, she is strong. When she does her ability though, it's like the ultimate ability that you want. Her ability basically, okay, is a kill word from D&D or a what's that one move called? It evaporates. Or is that Harry Potter's that kill move one? But her as ability, she's able to just make this big sphere, big circle, and if you're in the range, you're gonna get the, I was gonna say evaporated, but more of a disintegrated. Yeah, that's right. You get disintegrated. Just the D&D disintegrate. You're gonna be gone. Instant kill. I don't know if what character could survive her hit when she does that, because what other character does that? I don't know what other character does that. It's super strong. And if you're Loki and you see Scarlet, take her ability, because as soon as you use that, use her alt, anyone in range is gonna die. There's another character that I like taking. I'll tell you next. Squirrel Girl. A lot of character Marvel rival possess destructive, flashy powers and strike fear in the hearts of opponents. Well, Doreen Green possesses the power of the common squirrel, but that doesn't mean she shouldn't be feared. The unbeatable Squirrel Girl wields a slingshot and commands a small army of squirrels to take down anyone who dares to stand in her way. This character seems to be okay, but is, I don't know, not that strong. I feel her ability to summon squirrels, a swarm of squirrels, like a swarm of rats, is not that great. You could outrun these things, I think, and evade it. Her attacks is fine. I have gotten taken out by her, but along with being attacked by other people. Like, if you one-on-one, it's not that strong. Spider-Man is one of the more instantly recognized superheroes on offer in Marvel rivals. Well, yeah, Stan Lee made him, and this is his favorite, basically, and this guy became super popular throughout all those movies he made for the character, and like, he was a fan favorite for many years in the comic industry. So yes, well known, well recognized instantly, yes, but the person behind the mask isn't well known. It could be different characters all the time, different features and stuff. So whoever's behind the mask, person, the mask is very recognizable. His notorious agility webables allow him him to swing across the battlefield to get into the most advantageous position quickly and efficiently. His webs can also be used to limit opponent's movement. He is very agile. He's not A tier, I mean S tier. He can move around a lot. His abilities are good, and he is strong, but he's not S tier strong. He's A tier strong, because he's able to move around, get everywhere, and he comes out of nowhere and he'll take you out, especially when you try to run away. You're okay. There's towel right there. Towel. Yeah, towel. Your hand right there. That one. Star-Lord. Peter Quill lives to dazzle his foes on the battlefield with his signature swagger. Hold on, I'm yawning. This is reading. Reading gets me tired. It's always been like that. As his element guns paint arcs of devastation, his acrobatic move sails through the skies with unrivaled style, with performance and spectacular. And no wonder that Star-Lord is so legendary. This guy is, oh, yes, he's A tier. When I'm Loki and he uses his alt and I have mine, I just copy it right away. And while he's using his alt, I take him out. That's why I did. It's super fun. This is little signature moves, and he's flying all around, shoot everyone. He's like, copy, fly, take him out. And if I could take out more, then I'll do it. But at the time, I feel like I'm a fly in the sky, and I just get swatted. You know, like, yeah. So that's how I feel. Storm can control storms to deal damage and support her team with damage and speed buffs. This member of X-Men stands out from the rest of the duelists as the great support DPS hybrid. Not much people play Storm, and the reason I think is because of that idea that she is a hybrid fighter, from supporting or damaging. Didn't really see her much on the field. So once she is on the field and that, it didn't really stand out. I've seen one tornado thing, and other than that, it just, like, nothing really significant about it. Thor, the god of thunder himself. It was only a matter of time before Thor would be added to the roster, though his trickery brother beats him to the punch with trusty Milnar and the power to channel lightning. Thor can cook up a storm in the battlefield. Okay, Thor, he is strong. He is pretty strong, and fighting him will be a challenge. His ability, I don't really know about it, but he could hold his own if you have a one-on-one, and if you mess up, then you just run away and heal, and hopefully someone's helping you. And like the other way too, if you're fighting him, hopefully you don't mess up, you'll take him out. If you are, you have to run away, hopefully you're able to get away before he's able to get you. But teammates and stuff, that's why it's a team game. Venom, everyone's favorite malefic symbiote, is here. The Venom is a perfect vanguard if you're looking to blend mobility with crowd control. Not only he can grab multiple enemies at once, but he can also swing high above rival combatants before initiating a diving strike, knocking up those he hits. I played Venom. He is alright, but he's not super strong. He is a good tank, not a great tank. When you do swing, like it says, you're able to strike to the ground, but no one really does that. And it's more of a flee to get out of the way, because you're dying, so you have to escape. That's what mostly you use it for. His alt is really nice. It's like the Lord of the Rings Kraken or something that comes out of the ground in the battlefield, and it just damages whoever's in the center, I guess. That's why I figure he's B. So Winter Soldier strikes with special vibranium arm. The Winter Soldier looks like an aggressive character, able to grab enemies from across the battlefield with a grapple hook, as you might expect from an arm made of metal. It also packs a punch, giving the Winter Soldier a way to launch any enemy with the uppercut to the face. That's not all. His arm looks like it has been infected with alien symbiote, revealing tentacles that can whip enemies. Finally, he also has a powerful pistol, ready to blast away anyone gets too close. He is B. I seen a fight. Yeah, he's holds his own, but he's not A tier. He's basically B. And hardly gets picked, but when he gets picked, people, it's just a neutral character that's able to support damage. And finally, Wolverine, everyone's favorite bad-tempered and amnesiac, is making Marvel. What's with these little names they give these characters, man? Making Marvel Rivals his home. Wolverine uses razor sharp claws and unfettered aggression to defeat. Well, why do they use these fancy words, man? They just be like simple. To defeat his enemy. With regeneration, his key to staying alive, no matter the opposition. Wolverine has a team-up ability in the comics for some time, the fastball special, and will be treated to that Marvel Rivals, with the Hulk able to throw Wolverine to battle. Okay, Wolverine. I wanted to love Wolverine. I really did. I played it with 300 health. It's nothing. He feels like Left 4 Dead's hunter. He'll pounce on you, and all someone needs to do is come with a shotgun, and boom, you're dead. That's how I feel. Wolverine, I wanted an S tier. It's not S tier. Wolverine's not A tier. Wolverine's not B tier. As you can think about it, yes, he's D. He's the D tier Wolverine. He supposed to have the ability to kill Banner, but Banner's C tier, so not Banner, the Hulk. The ability to heal does not matter really. Because what's her name here that heals every hit? Magic. Her healing ability is better than Wolverine's. His damage isn't as good as everyone else's. Sure, he's rages and does these little aggressive things, and it has to build up for extra damage. His healing factor has to build up. He can't survive one-on-one fights with these people. Everyone probably can take him out. He has to hit his target directly. He has to be in your face. He does not heal every time he gets hit. He has to use his ability to heal. Sure, it heals over time, but it's not fast enough. It's not strong enough. The amount of hits that he gives versus the amount of hits he takes. I feel he's D tier. And that's my hot take on the situation. Because, yeah, that's how I feel at the situation. So this is my list for the Marvel Rivals for each character that's available right now. And if I could save this, I would. So hopefully everyone understands the reasons I pick these things. It's not in particular order from like 1 to 10. They're all S, they're all A, they're all B, they're all C, they're all D. Okay, now if I had to pick an order of who could beat who, It might be a little tricky. Like one-on-one, it'll be harder to choose when it's a team battle. That's why I picked it the way it is. Now, this is my list. The Ghostly Hit list. I like that name. I like that. Ghostly Hit list. So this is my Ghostly Hit list. And hopefully everyone understands my picking. And I'll see you guys later today. Yeah.